A lesson from Sweden. So here's Sweden with its monthly mortalities rates per million, right, for the last 5 or 6 years. And we see that it goes from around 650 passings per million each month in the summer season up to around 900 or so in the winter months. So that's entirely normal. So let's look closer. 2015 to 16 season, we had a substantial rise, but pretty much typical. 16 to January 17, similar, little higher. 17 September to March 18, high again. But then look at September 18 to January 19, right? Peaked in January, but much lower impact season, so a very soft season. Note, by the way, that the red line here is the mortality per month per year. The yellow line and the blue shaded area are just the averages across many years. And then in the early part of 19 into January 20, again, we've got this very soft season. So these two together are going to leave a lot of susceptible people who sadly would normally pass in a normal season. So what happened then when Corona came along in March 2020? Well, yes, there was a very significant spike in mortality per million in April 2020 peak. But let's now do something quickly. Let's take a average year, shall we call it, 17 into 18, and translate it across. So what you could expect coming into 2021 is something like this, let's say. And you get a very substantial peak in the winter respiratory season. But that would actually be normal. Yet in the current environment, this would no doubt be a hysteria in many countries, because many of these people in the next season will be carrying SARS-CoV-2. But the reality is that the season could still have the same overall impact as prior seasons, only this time it would be an hysteria. But I don't think it'll be an hysteria in Sweden, because they've clearly shown how to manage epidemics. Here's Sweden at the moment, right? Completely normal, no masks. And here's a picture from inside a train. Again, no masks. And I'm sure they'll take some measures of traditional guidelines for influenza-like illnesses if they experience a significant problem in the coming months. And just a reminder that I do need support to continue putting together all of this content, and at patreon.com/Ivor Cummins, or for PayPal at tinyurl.com/Ivor Cummins, where you can do a one-off or a monthly support. So I'd really appreciate that, guys, and keep me getting the science out there and countering perhaps the more biased corporate type science. Thank you.